friends, welcome to my channel Coding Friends. Today I am going to discuss about longest alternating subsequence problem which is asked in MCQ round 2. Let us have a look into problem description. Consider a non-empty string input string containing only lowercase alphabets. Print the output based on below logic. Identify and print the longest subsequence of at least 3 alphabets alternating between vowels and consonants possible from input string. The subsequence can start with a vowel or consonant. A subsequence of a string is a possible set of characters formed from strings starting from left to right. If more than one such longest subsequence are identified, print the one having the highest sum of ASCII values of its alphabets. If no such subsequence of at least 3 alphabets is possible, print X. So what he is saying, we have to print the longest subsequence alternating between vowels and consonant. The given input string has greatness. So what are the possible combinations? First, G is a consonant. Then we have to C for vowel. Next, E is a vowel. Next, consonant T. Next, vowel E. And next, consonant S. This is one. Coming to next, G is a consonant, next vowel is A, next consonant is T, next vowel is E, and next consonant is S. So next, R is a consonant, E is a vowel, T is consonant, next E, next S. Next possible string is R, A, T, and then E, S, and so on. So we are identifying more than one such longest subsequences. We have to print the one having the highest sum of ASCII values of its alphabets. It is RETS, hence the output is RETS. Now what I am going to do is, I am taking a nested list, that is list inside a list, and I am storing consonants in one list. So first I will store G in first list, next I will encounter R, R is also a consonant, then I am storing R in the same list, next I encounter E which is a vowel, then I will store it in another list, and A which is also a vowel, so I will store it in the same list, next T, consonant in other list, N consonant, so I am storing it in the same list, next E in separate list, S is consonant, so I am storing it in separate list. Next is S is also a consonant, so in the same list. Now what I am going to do is, I am just sorting and reversing the list that is present inside this list. So after sorting and reversing the list, the output is R, G, E, A, N, T, E, S, S. So next I am combining all the first letters in above list to output string. So I will get R, E, N, not N, sorry. After sorting and reversing, it is T, N. So R, E, T, E, S. Now I am checking whether the output string is greater than or is equals to 3, that is the length of output string is greater than or is equals to 3 or not. If it is greater than or is equals to 3, then I am just printing the output string, otherwise I am printing X. Have a look into our code. Now I am storing the input into instr variable. Now I am defining a nested list which is of empty, and I am storing first character of input string into last variable, that is last is name of a variable. Then I am defining last type as 0. This last type of variable is used because we have to see whether the last character in the given string is vowel or consonant. For that identification, we are using this last type variable, and we have another list L2 which is of vowels. Now I am checking whether last is a vowel or not. If it is a vowel, I am assigning last type to 0, otherwise I am assigning last type to 1. I'm taking two variables a and b and assigning these variables to 0 for referring the indexes of list L. So for I in input string, that is for first character in input string, that is G, I'm checking whether that character is a vowel or not. G is not a vowel, so I'm executing else block. And if last type double is equals to 1, yes, last type double is equals to 1, because here we are saying last type to 1. So we are executing this line L of A of B is equals to I, that mean L of 0 is equals to 1. L of 0 is equals to I, mean L of 0 is equals to G. Next we are incrementing B value. Now B is 1 and A is 0. And again for second character, that is R, and we are checking whether R is a vowel or not. No, it is not vowel. And last type double is equals to 1. Yes, last type double is equals to 1. In previous iteration, here last type is again assigned to 1. So last type is equals to 1. So we are storing L of 0 of 1 to R. Next, again we are incrementing B value, that is now B value is 2 and A value is 0. Then for third character, that is E, we are checking whether E is a vowel or not. Yes, E is a vowel. And last type double is equal 0. No, last type is 1. So we are executing else block. Now A value is 1 and B value becomes 0. So L of A of B is equals to, that is L of 1 of 0 is equals to what is the character E. Okay. Next again we are assigning last type to 0. For A in input string, whether we are checking it is a vowel or not. Yes, it is a vowel. And last type is 0. So we are executing this block. A value is 2 and B value is 1. And we are assigning this A here. And we are checking for next character T. T is not a vowel. So this block will be executed, else block will be executed, and last type is not equals to 1. That is last we encountered a vowel. So we execute this else block. So we are creating again a new list. Now A value is 2 and B value is 0. What is the variable? T. Same. Again we are same iterations for all these. After executing these all, we have T, N and then E and then S and S. So in L we are having these. Next we are executing this for block. For I in range of length of input string, we are sorting this independently. That is, first we are sorting this L of I value is 0. So now we are sorting this list. This list is sorted with respect to ASCII characters. So the character with highest ASCII value will come first, because we are sorting and reversing the list. Next, after this iteration, list will GR list will become RG, right? After that, we are appending the first character in this list, that is R. Check one more condition, that is, and L of I of 0 dot is alpha. We are adding these condition to avoid blank spaces. If we don't add this condition, then blank spaces will be append to output string. So we are adding this condition, then r will be appended to out, then out is equals to r. In next iteration we are encountering EA. After sorting and reversing it will become CA, and we are appending first character E. Again next TN, we are appending T and then E. After sorting and reversing, we are appending E also to the output string and then S. Now we are checking whether the length of output string is less than 3 or not. If it is less than 3, then simply we are printing X. Otherwise, we are printing the output. Now let us look output of the code. Give the input. Greatness. So RETS is the output of our program. Thank you. If you like the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe.